Good morning. It's lovely to connect with you today. My name's Leanne Peters. I'm from templeofbalance.com.au, Temple of Balance on Facebook and Temple of Balance on YouTube. And I'm here to pull some cards and share some guidance for Friday, Saturday and Sunday. That's the 15th, 16th and 17th of February 2024. So I wondered the other day, I was watching, when I've been in the studio, I've been watching old movies. I remember back in the day we used to say 84 and 88 and 91. I wonder when we're going to get into the flow of saying 24, 28 for the year. Just a funny little thing I was thinking about. I wonder when that kicks in. Maybe after we get... Oh, I've got no idea. Anyway, welcome. I want to send out a big extra special welcome to my Temple of Balance patrons, my Pillar of Light members, and all of those of you who support my work through my website. Thank you so much for your support. I'm coming to you live now from Tasmania, Australia, where it is Friday the 15th of February here, and the time is 8:26 a.m. Good morning, Colleen. Welcome. So, if you're new to watching, what I'm going to be doing is using my Oracle cards. These are cards I created. I've got two decks combined together as one. So I've got Animal Kingdom Oracle, and then the black ones here are the Speed of Light Oracle cards. So you can work with the decks separately, or you can work with them together. So they make a 110 card deck, and I'm going to use this deck to find the best cards that the majority of us need for Friday, Saturday and Sunday. So I'll be pulling one card for each of those days, and then one card for the theme for Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So I suggest that you take on board what feels right and what resonates and what fits into your life easily, and let the rest go. Think of this as a guide only, and let's see what happens. Let's see what comes up for us. So, let's get started. We'll dive straight in. Friday, the 15th of February. And the best card for Friday, the 15th of February, for the majority of us, hi Deb, we'll go with, let's go with this card for Friday, the 15th of February, Speed of Light Oracle, and it's New Pathways. We haven't seen this card for a while. It's card 18, and it says options, children, birth, choice, and life's path. This is showing that there are options before us, that in general we might find that there are options laying out in front of us. It could be two options. It doesn't have to be 10. It could be 10. But it could be two, and even two shows that we've got options. An option that's more than just the one path, or the one option, or the one path to take. So on Friday, especially if we've been thinking there's only one way, there's only one path, maybe we've been told that this is the way it has to be moving forward by a professional. Maybe we are thinking, with whatever we've got going on in our life, that there is only one way forward. This card's showing that actually there are probably more ways or more options here that are available to us. We may need to go get a second opinion. We may need to think outside the box a little bit, or a lot. We may need to look at the situation that we're dealing with from other angles and other perspectives, because that can also present other options. Sometimes the options are ridiculous, and that's okay. I don't mind having ridiculous options or ridiculous potentials that I think through, because then I can put them straight in the garbage bin once they come forward. Oh no, that's ridiculous, off with you, off with you. But the thing is that sometimes those ridiculous perspectives and those ridiculous options that we consider for a couple of seconds, sometimes that can open up another option that we hadn't thought of before. So I don't mind having those ridiculous things, because I can then pick and choose the ones that are best. Just because we have ideas doesn't mean we have to follow them all. And I think part of the wisdom that we gain through maturity is figuring out which ideas to keep and which ideas are worth, you know, investigating further, and which ideas aren't going to turn into anything. So options are here. Our life's path calls us. If you are dealing with options right now, if you're making a decision because you've got a couple of things or a few things that you're considering right now, then maybe sit with that and see what feels strongest, what feels like it has the most potential. Maybe seek more information if you need to, do some research, give it some thought, meditate on it, contemplate, write about it, have conversations about the potential, and see which option feels strongest, and probably which option you feel most scared about, because that's also weighs into account for me. So something that I feel scared and resistant to face tends to be my lower selves, my wounded self's way of saying that there is something amazing out there and we don't want you to follow that. Because our wounded self wants to keep us wounded, wants to keep us scared and feeling resistant of life and of ourselves. So the louder that fear and resistance is for me, when I notice that, then the more I wise up to that that reaction within me, because it shows that, hey, there's something that this part of me feels threatened by this particular thing I might be moving towards. So I also pay attention to what I'm scared and feeling resistant about, and for the most part I will probably follow that path. So that's that. Welcome. So let's grab the best card now for Saturday the 17th. No, the 16th. Oh, I think I said Friday the 15th. So it's Friday the 16th, is it? Or was yesterday the 14th? Oh, gosh, now I'm confusing myself. Let me just quickly check. Today is the 16th. So I apologise. I was saying the 15th. For some reason, my days are all around the place. So actually, it's Saturday the 17th of February. And I'm looking for the best card for the majority of us for Saturday. So, what do we got? What's the best card for the majority of us for Saturday the 17th of February 2024? We've got another Speed of Light Oracle card, and it's this. It's Sacred Haven, card 5. And it says, gratitude, connect, reflect, and stand still. So this is about counting our blessings. It's about practicing genuine gratitude. You know, we can pretend to be grateful for things. I don't like to pretend to be grateful for things because it doesn't feel right. It feels false and fake, and I don't like being false and fake. So I can only practice gratitude when I feel it comes from a genuine place inside me, when I really feel grateful for that. If I'm going on a rampage of gratitude for people and things in my life, and I'm just thinking off and reeling off in my head all of the things and the people I'm grateful for, if I get to a person, even though I love and care for that person, but I'm having issues with them right now and I'm trying to resolve that, I will likely skip over that gratitude for now, because I don't genuinely feel it yet, because I'm resolving issues. So I think genuine gratitude is really important. And I find it's, if we're feeling resentful towards people, or resentful towards ourselves or life itself, going on a rampage or amping up our gratitude can be extremely helpful to counteract that resentment, because resentment and bitterness, that can take us to really low negative places. So if we can work out how to turn that resentment around into gratitude, a genuine gratitude, then we'll probably notice some things really start to shift for us out of the negative and into the positive, if you like. So it's time to stop and smell the roses, to count our blessings, to stand still and enjoy, or what can we enjoy about where we find ourselves in our life at this time. Are things working out? Maybe things could be better, but there are things I'm sure that are working out Can we be grateful for a roof over our head and some food to eat and some clothes to wear to keep us warm? So can we be grateful for breathing today and having another day, hopefully a day that we can see through to the end, if nothing tragic happens today, but a day where we can actually be alive and think, okay, if our life's been pretty crappy for a while, can this be my turning point day? Can this be a day that I start turning resentment into gratitude, where I can switch that negativity into positivity, where I can turn challenges into opportunities? So this can be a turning point. Every day is a potential turning point if we approach it with the right or the best, the most ideal and supportive attitude and perspective that we can face it with. So Sacred Haven's quite a nice card. It's just a reminder of the simplicities, getting back to basics. You know, if we're stressed and overwhelmed, it could be a great day or a great time on Saturday just to stop and check in with ourselves, slow things down a little bit, you know, open up our arms and thank the universe for all of that we have and can enjoy right now. Sometimes I think the world is going okay. It's pretty abundant. I feel pretty grateful. I feel absolutely grateful that I get to live my life doing my work here at Temple of Balance and doing my art and supporting and helping other people. I mean, how amazing is that that's my passion and that's how I can live in this lifetime. I think about generations past. There's no way that they'd be able to do this. So I'm so grateful for the abundance and the availability and the options that are available at this point in time. So I think we have to be careful that we're not buying into the fear that's been presented to us, that everything is dire and the end and all this kind of thing. So there is a lot to appreciate. There's a lot to settle into. There's a lot to enjoy. There's a lot of abundance around if we're only willing to see it. So that's for Saturday. Now Sunday the 18th, yes, it's the 18th, Sunday the 18th of February 2024, the best card for Sunday for the majority of us is, we'll go with this card. It's another Speed of Light Oracle, and it's this. Yes, you know, and this really feeds off that I was just saying really, really well. It expands that. It's card 24, expanded love, productivity, teamwork, holding space. So this is coming together with others of like mind, or even coming together with ourselves in a more positive, hopeful, grateful way that then helps expand the world. When we can shift our perspective from living in fear or living in panic that everything's running out and the end of the world is nigh, which happens basically every year now, or regularly every day now. Back in the day, I remember there are other things that were fear-mongering that was being made. You know, 30 years later, what was said did not happen. So I don't believe the propaganda and the fear-mongering. I'm very, very sceptical of anything that pushes and promotes fear in the media, let's say, or in general in society. So this card's just highlighting this energy that if we can come together with a common perspective, a common attitude, a common hope, a common goal, a common dream, a common thing that we just like doing together, then that helps expand the love and expand the sense of connection in the world. You know, yeah. So there's a productivity energy in this card. So Sunday's potentially productive. It's great to work with other people, especially a team. So not necessarily one other person, but maybe two or more other people that we might find happens to on Sunday. And holding this space of expanded love, of hope for the world, of a better place, let's say, if it needs to be better. But just something more hopeful, something more expansive, something more abundant, something more loving. There is that sense here. So there's some bigger picture at play, that whatever we're feeling inside, especially if we've been practicing our gratitude, and don't wait till Saturday, we may want to do that now, that will expand our energy. And then as we expand that energy that goes around the world. So this illustration are two figures coming together here, expanding love around the earth. That's how I drew that. So that's for Sunday. See how it flows and fits for you. So thank you so much for joining me today. I'm going to pull a theme card in just a minute. Before I do, I want to thank you so much for joining me today. If you have enjoyed this video, please hit the thumbs up button. Please show us some love. Please comment or share if you're inspired to. And if you would like to connect more privately, then please send us a message through our website. So the biggest thing I've got coming up is my art exhibition, my solo exhibition. This is kind of my, well, I did a big one back at the end of 2021, I think it was 2021, my Rapture solo exhibition, which was sort of out of the way. This is my biggest one in the city that I've ever done. So this is coming up, or it's opening on Wednesday the 28th of February. Opening night is Thursday the 29th, and it closes or ends on Monday the 4th of March. So it's only open for 6 days at Salamanca Arts Centre in Hobart, Tasmania, and you're very welcome. If you're in the area, please come and visit and say hi and see what I've been up to. So that's my biggest thing coming up. I've also got my next card reading club coming up in March, and my next online art class in March. I guess also the big news is that, well, it's Temple of Balance's 19th birthday this month, and I hope to share a special video around that on the weekend of the 24th and 25th of February, which is the actual 19th birthday. And the big news is that in next year, in 2025, in February, I plan to host some pretty big events. So if you've been thinking about coming to Tasmania and you'd like to connect with something that I do, then aiming for February 2025 might be a great plan. Some people are already saving their pennies that they can put aside for that. So I am thinking about having a Tasmania healing retreat. I doubt it's going to be a live-in like it used to be, because times have changed and the last one didn't work so well. So we're going to most likely do day by day healing retreat. So there'll be a retreat. Let me know if you're interested and want more information on that when it comes out in the next couple of months probably. So that's the big news. But if you want to learn more about me and the work I do at Temple of Balance, please visit templeofbalance.com.au. All right, so the theme card, we'll see if it's another Speed of Light Oracle for one. The theme card, the best theme card for the majority of us for Friday, Saturday, Sunday, the 16th, 17th and 18th of February is this. Well, it's an animal kingdom, and we have this. It's a featured timing card. It has further instructions here, which say to take the third card from the top of the deck. So we're going down to another animal kingdom. We've got the gorilla. Okay, so we have these two cards have come up together for a reason. We're going to look at them separately first, and then look at their relationship together. So this is one of the 4 featured timing cards. This is Seasonal Cycle, card 54, and it talks about 3 months. So we're looking at 3 months this weekend, so the 16th. So we're looking at till the 16th of March, 16th of April to the 16th of May. Actually, that's my birthday week on the 14th of May. So it's in, from now till about May, there's something significant at play from this weekend. And it's something to do with this card, the gorilla, card 9. The gorilla says to do the right thing. So do the right thing. This is being aligned with our truth, being aligned with ourselves, and whatever our truth is, that we can just sit in and be and live. We don't have to push or try and force other people to think the way that we think or believe what we believe. We are comfortable in our skin enough just to go about doing and living our truth without pushing and preaching. So there is that element. There is an element too with the gorilla that is an assertive energy. It's sitting in our power, let's say, our truth. There is also a feeling here of being fixed in some ways, like a mountain, like it feels very mountainous and very solid, like a mountain. So quite fixed and firm in our position, fixed and firm in our truth and in where it is that we want to go or what it is that we're doing. There is a stubborn feeling too that may come up with the gorilla, and that's not necessarily a bad thing. So these two cards together are talking about the next 3 months, and it might not be the next 3 months feeling this way. It could be something, what I'm feeling is something this weekend where we become grounded and fixed and firm and assertive in what we want to do over the next few months. Could be breaking a habit, could be moving out of resentment and into gratitude, for example. It could be shifting our perspective of the world and our place in it. It could be looking at other options, looking outside the box, expanding our viewpoint and from thinking that something's fixed and something has to be a certain way and expanding it into other options, other ways. So there is something that wants to settle in and sit in this weekend that's going to help set us up for the next few months up until May. So that's that. Thank you so much for connecting. I'm going straight over pretty much to our Pillar of Light members group because it's our private healing day today, and I'm about to share in our healing journey. So I look forward to connecting with members in a few minutes. Hopefully I've got time to go and get my cards, and I'll connect with you again soon. Have a fantastic weekend, and see you next time. Bye for now.